So am I audible to everyone?
हाँ सर.
और बोर्ड भी दिखाई दे रहा है? My board?
Yes sir.
Okay. So let us start. So last day we are on these properties of AP.
Sir, property number 6 दिया था.
I know.
7 बाकी है
Till
sir.
6 we have done two more properties are there. Like, just wait, let me share the screen.
हाँ सर दिख रही है.
Okay. Now see on the 7th one. Okay, till 6 we have done. Now see, seventh property is if the terms of an AP are chosen at regular intervals, then they form an AP. Means if there is an AP of the terms having A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, etc. And if you choose any term intervally, like if you are choosing first term A1, then A3, then A5, then A7, then they also form an AP. So similarly, if you choose a term like A2, A4, A6, A8, so that is also form an AP. So that is a property number. That is a property number 7. Now in property number 8 says if there are three numbers A, B, C, and these three are the terms of AP, and these are the consecutive terms of AP. Okay, so if three terms A, B, C are the consecutive terms in AP, then you can say the B, that the middle one, B can be written as A plus, twice B can be written as A plus C. So that is the mean, means that is the arithmetic mean of the AP. Okay, so and the relation exists will be twice B equal to A plus C. Here you see in this one, this is wrong. What they have written, this part, this is wrong part they have written. Okay, the down one is correct because see, B minus A is equal to C minus B because they are in AP. So we have at D, we have a common difference between them. So B minus A equal to C minus B. And if we just simplify that, transferring B to the left side and transposing A to the right side, so we are getting twice B equal to A plus C. So this is when the three terms are in AP, so we can write twice B equal to A plus C. So that is the relation between these three consecutive terms in AP. And also नहीं twice B equal to A plus B नहीं है, यहाँ पे गलत लिखा हुआ है. That is a wrong statement written in the book. That's why I have just.
Sir, नीचे भी twice A B,
twice
B is equals to A plus B लिखा है.
हाँ, so you see this line, second line you can see. Second line is correct. Whatever they have written, that is correct. This line is correct. That this is because B minus A.
मतलब खाली ऊपर B की जगह C आना चाहिए ऐसा ना?
हाँ, twice B equal to A plus C. That is a correct statement. ये जो पहला लिखा है 2B equal to A plus B, ये wrong है. So don't consider it. इसमें ये wrong print हुआ है. That is wrong. तो ये वाला जो part है, that is एक मिनट भव्या शिवाली. Okay, so that is a wrong statement given. So when A, B, C are in AP, so we can write twice B equal to A plus C. And also we can write B equal to A plus C upon 2. So this B is known as the arithmetic mean between the three terms. Okay, so if A, B, C are three consecutive terms in AP, so we can say the middle term B is an arithmetic mean of these three consecutive terms. So B can be written as A plus C upon 2. Okay, so these are the last properties. So 8 property. Now there are certain examples. See, let us understand what are the application of arithmetic progression in daily life. So what are its application in daily life? Two examples are given. First, the saving scheme. When you save some amount of money in the bank, you earn an increment to it. Okay, so for example, if you deposit 1,000 rupees and every year you can earn an increment of 100, this would be make an AP. You can also calculate the total amount received by you in a particular year that you require. So suppose you are depositing 1,000 rupees and in year there is a 100 rupees increment. So your D is 100. Your first term will become 1,000 and say, so if you know your A, D, you know your D. then suppose after 20 years, how many you will get? So easily you can calculate A20. A20 will be A plus 19D. So in that way you can calculate. But remember one thing, that example, whatever example is given, if we consider our bank system, in bank system, this is whatever they are saying, that is a simple interest. Means a particular amount, if it is increment in every year, like 100, 100, 100, every year it is 100. So that is not a simple interest. And nowhere, whether you are taking a loan or you are depositing your money in the bank, okay, nowhere there will be a calculation based on the simple interest. So always there will be a calculation based on the compound interest. And when the compound interest come, then never you will get the thing in AP. Okay, so whenever the compound interest comes, you never get the whatever terms you are getting, whatever money you are getting, it will be never in AP. So directly you cannot calculate that if my initial deposit was 1,000 and every year it is increased by 10% or 8% or 6%, whatever. Okay, if it is every year it is increasing by 6% or 8%, then what would be my amount after 10 years? So that type of thing you cannot calculate with the help of AP. That time you need to have there is a formula known as compound interest. Already you have studied in your lower classes. So with that formula only we have to calculate that part. Here AP will not play a role, because in AP there is a fixed increment required. And whenever we are calculating any interest by compound interest formula, then there will be no fixed increment. Every year the increment increases. Suppose first year it is 100, and if it is 10% increment, then second year it will be 110, then third year it will be 111 or 12, something like that. So in this way it will be going on. Yes. हाँ, तो वही चीज है ना, 10% बढ़ेगा तो 10 होगा, तो इट विल बी 110 का भी 10%, 110 का 10% होता है 11, तो ये होता है 121. तो इस तरह से, हाँ इस तरह से ना, दैट विल सी, वो जीपी पे भी नहीं आएगा, जीपी पे भी नहीं आएगा. दिस टाइप ऑफ इंक्रीमेंट विल नेवर कम इन एपी और जीपी में भी वो नहीं आएगा. ओके, नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल हियर इट इज गिवन a taxi fare. See on the screen, a taxi ride can cost fixed charge. For example, for the first 1 kilometer it can be cost ₹25, and the next subsequent kilometer that you cover, it would be cost additionally ₹10 for each kilometer. Therefore ₹25, 35, 45 would make an AP. Yeah, this case make an AP because for the first kilometer it is fixed 25, and thereafter every kilometer you have to pay 10 rupees more. So if you are traveling 20 kilometers, so 20 into 10, 200, 200 plus 25, so you have to pay 225 rupees after traveling 10 kilometers. Okay, so this type of this is an example of AP. Initially, whatever they are giving the saving scheme, that is also according to that question it is AP, because here their increment is fixed. That is 100 every year. So definitely it is AP. Taxi fare is also AP. Okay, now coming to, so these are the two examples given. Then we are having a formula. These are the illustrative examples that you can go through. We'll do the exercise question here. So we have a formula n at term, an equal to a plus n minus 1 d. Now we are moving to the sum to first n term. So sum to first n term, that they have deduced this by the formula. So you just remember this formula, that is Sn equal to n by 2 twice a plus n minus 1. That is already done in your class 10. So Sn can be written as n by 2 twice a plus n minus 1d. And if you know your first and the last term, then Sn can be written as a plus l. Very simple. N by 2, yeah, n by 2 will be there, and then a plus l. So there are formula. See on the board. Sum of the n term. Sn will be n by 2.
सर बोर्ड बहुत दूर है सर, थोड़ा मोबाइल पास में लो.
क्या हो रहा है, नहीं दिख रहा बोर्ड?
तो शब्द बहुत छोटे दिख रहे हैं, दूर है काफी. सर मोबाइल थोड़ा बोर्ड के पास.
जस्ट वेट, लेट मी चेक, लेट मी सी क्या कर सकता हूँ, रुको.
हाँ सर, अब सही है।
अभी दिखाई दे रहा है बोर्ड?
हाँ सर।
Okay. So see, there is a formula Sn. So Sn will be n upon 2 is a plus n minus 1 b. Okay, so this is the formula for Sn, and also if you know the first term and if you know the last term, actually last term is our other term, that will be a plus n minus 1 b only. Okay, so if you know this first term and last term, then sum of the n term can be given as n upon 2, and in bracket we can just write n plus. So these are the two formula we can apply, and also this is the last term, nothing but that. Okay, so these are the three formula. These are the formula we can apply to solve this AP question. So we will move to the exercise.
सर L इज इक्वल्स टू क्या लिखा है राइट में? दिख नहीं रहा है वहाँ। लाइट
Yes,
पड़
what
रही
you
है।
are saying?
वो राइट में क्या लिखा है? L इज इक्वल्स टू।
That is L equal to a plus n minus 1 b. Okay, ये रिफ्लेक्शन हो रहा है।
सर रिफ्लेक्शन आ रहा है।
Okay, so that part. So that is the last term L, that is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. Okay, so based on this we have a problem to solve. Okay, now let us start with this one check your progress. It is MCQ. First of all, it is an MCQ. So choose the correct answer from the given four options. So if for a sequence Sn equal to 2n minus 3, then the common difference is. Now Sn is given, we have to find the common difference. Okay, now see, this is the Sn. This part is our Sn, that is 2n minus 3. So we have to find the D. So for the D, let us first find S1. So see, S1 will be, first to find S1. S1 will be 2 into 1. So 2 1 2 minus 3. So that will be minus 1. So S1 is nothing but A1. Whatever S1, that is nothing but our A1. Means first term. A1 or you can write A. Both are same thing. Then you can find S2. Find S2. S2 will be in this n, you put 2, so it is C. 2 to the 4 minus 3, that is 1. S2 is 1, but remember S2 is not our A2. So how to get A2? A2 can be found when we subtract. So A2 can be found. We can find A2 when we subtract S2 minus S1. S2 minus S1 will do. S2 minus S1 will give you A2. S2 is 1 here minus, and S1 is also, S1 is minus 1, so it will become plus 1, so that will become 2. And now we got A1 and A2, then you can find D. So D will be A2 minus A1. So it is A2 minus A1. So A2 is 2, so 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 is not there. Okay, A2 is 2, and here it is minus, and A1 is minus 1, so minus minus will be plus, so it will be plus 1, so it will be 3. So our B is 3. So this is the correct answer of this question. So our B is 3. क्या
सर
बोल रहे हो
बोर्ड
बेटा?
पे कराना
हाँ, करेक्ट आंसर मे बी बुक के लास्ट में दिया हुआ है, लास्ट जो पेजेस है उसमें दिया हुआ है आंसर. ओके, बुक के लास्ट पेजेस में आंसर्स तो होंगे इसके. चलो, दैट इज द आंसर. नाउ मूविंग टू द सेकंड क्वेश्चन. प्लीज राइट डाउन क्विकली so that I can clear this annotation.
हाँ
And
सर.
written.
नहीं सर.
Okay, please write down. See, again you remember when you find the D, first of all you find S1. S1 will be, N will be 1, N will be substituted by 1. So it is 2 ones are 2 minus 3, 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So S1 will be minus 1. Similarly, S2 means in the place of N you put 2, 2 to the 4 minus 3, 1. So S2 is also 1. S1 is your A1. And S2 is not A2. S2, how you will get A2? A2 will get when you subtract S2 minus S1. S2 is
बोर्ड
1,
पे कराऊं ना
S1
सर,
is
ऐसे
minus
समझ
1,
में
so
नहीं
you
आ
will get A2 S2. Now D can be found by A2 minus S1. So it will be 3. So D is 3.
सर. सर.
Yes. Okay.
सर बोर्ड पे कराऊं ना सर, ऐसे समझ में नहीं आ रहा सर.
बोर्ड में, चलो बोर्ड में मैं करा दूंगा, लेकिन बोर्ड में मुझे लग रहा है कि दिखाई नहीं देगा. करवा दूंगा, नो प्रॉब्लम. हाँ, तो 2 नंबर वाले बोर्ड में करूंगा ना बेटा, ये एमसीक्यू इसलिए मैं इसमें करवा रहा हूँ. कोई बात नहीं, मैं आई ट्राई अपना बोर्ड देख लो, दिखाई देना चाहिए, यही इशू है. दिखाई नहीं देगा
सर
तो
ये
फिर
समझ में नहीं आया सर मेरे को, तो ये S1 S2.
सी SN is 2 and minus 3. SN मतलब SN means sum up to n terms. तो sum up to n term जो है वो that is also comes under a formula that is 2n minus 3. ये एक फॉर्मूला है जिससे कि हम लोग sum up to n terms निकालना था. मतलब एक टर्म का सम कितना है, दो टर्म का सम कितना है, 3 terms का what is the sum, 4 term what is the sum. Okay, so similarly let us first find S1. S1 is 2, 1 minus 3. So that is 2 minus 3. That is minus 1. Now whatever S1, same that will be A1. कोई भी AP ले लो. If you take any AP, this if you add the first term, that is also 1, and first term is also itself. Then what is the second term? See, second sum of the second term is 2 plus 1, that is 3. But A2 is not. This is not A2. The sum up to 2 terms is 3. Here you see in this AP given example, it is 3, but A2 is not 3. So we need to find A2. First to find S2. So it is 2, 2 minus 3, 4 minus 3, that is 1, that is our A2. Therefore, we can find B. B is A2 minus A1. So it is 1 minus 1. This is not A2, this is S2, so A2 will be S2 minus S1. S2 is 1, and that will be minus 1, so it will be 1 plus 1. So A2 is 2, therefore B is A2 minus A1. A2 is 2, minus A1 is minus 1, so it is 2 plus 1. So answer B. So our answer is option D. Coming to the next question. So written. Next question number 2. Question number 2 is the number of integers. The number of integers from 100 to 5. So सबसे पहले तो we write the AP which is divisible by 5 starting from 100 to 500. 100 and 500 becomes 500 because 500 is also divisible by 5. Now we have to find the number of terms. So nth term is 500. That will be a plus n minus 1b. That is 500. A is 100. N we are going to find. B is 5. So n minus 1, 5. 500. This 100 will go this side minus 100. So n minus 1, that is 400 by 5, which will be 580, which will be n is 80 plus 1, which is 81. So there will be total 81 terms which are divisible by 5 from 100 to 500. So 81 is the option B. So answer is इसमें see the question can be like this. The numbers of integers between 100 and 500. अगर between पूछा between 100 and 500 है, इसका मतलब है you will not include 100 as well as 500. तो उसमें 100 and 500 को include नहीं करना है. और यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है from 100 to 500. तो from मतलब including. तो 100 भी include करेंगे, 500 भी हम लोग include करेंगे क्योंकि वो दोनों हाँ क्या बेटा नहीं ऐसा नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं आएगा कि दोनों में से एक को इंक्लूड करेंगे, ऐसा नहीं है. हाँ क्वेश्चन अगर ऐसा आया, सपोज क्वेश्चन में ऐसा आया कि फ्रॉम ऐसा दिया है फ्रॉम 100 टू 500 डिविजिबल बाय 5. ये सपोज क्वेश्चन है. हमारा क्वेश्चन है नंबर ऑफ इंटीजर डिविजिबल बाय 5 फ्रॉम 101 टू 500. तो ऑब्वियसली 101 तो आएगा ही नहीं क्योंकि 101 इज नॉट डिविजिबल बाय 5. तो उसमें से जो नेक्स्ट है 105 हो जाएगा पहला टर्म एंड 500 फिर इसमें 500 विल कम बिकॉज़ 500 इज डिविजिबल बाय 5. लेकिन फ्रॉम होना चाहिए. तो फ्रॉम में कभी-कभी हाँ, और इसमें अगर जैसे कि 500 ना देके 501 या हाँ तो 501 500 तो भी 500 तो आएगा. 500 विल कम बट दिस 100 विल कम. उसमें 105 आएगा. फ्रॉम का मतलब है वहां से वहां तक. और कभी-कभी फ्रॉम में वो दोनों दैट बोथ कैन बी इंक्लूडेड, समटाइम बोथ मे नॉट बी इंक्लूडेड. वो डिपेंड ऑन द क्वेश्चन. एंड बिटवीन होगा, बिटवीन में तो डेफिनेटली जो स्टार्टिंग और जो एंडिंग है वो इंक्लूड होगा ही नहीं बिटवीन. ओके डन.
हाँ सर. सर कल से सर दूसरी क्लास में रहना आप. ये बोर्ड पता नहीं अच्छा नहीं है, दिखता ही नहीं है.
Okay, next question. Next question is the number of two-digit number divisible by 6. So two-digit number divisible by 6. So the first two-digit number divisible by 6 is 12. First number will come is 12. Then it will come 18. Then last two-digit number is 99. So it will come. See 6 1. 6 1 is 6. 39 6 6 is 36. Immediate 6 so 99 minus 10 is 96. So the last number will be definitely 96. Okay, so these are the numbers starting from 12 to 96. These are in AP, and you have to find how many numbers are there between them. So same way, This is the added term. So it will be a plus n minus 1 b. 96. A is 12. N minus 1 b is 6. So n minus 1 6. 96 minus 12. N minus 1 that will be 6. 76 by 6. So it will be 84 by 6, so it will be 14. So n is 14 plus 1. That is answer is option C. Okay, so the answer is option C. That is 50.
सर 15 है ना आंसर?
Yes, what you are saying?
सर आंसर 15 आया ना?
Answer is 15. Okay, so the two questions are there, 4 and 5. So please you do this as a homework. Okay, 4 and 5 you can do as a homework, and if you are unable to do, then next class you just tell me. So I am just leaving this 4 and 5 for you. Coming to the next short answer type question. Okay, coming to the short answer type question. Yeah, short answer type question. First question is. First question is कौन सा?
फोर्थ एमसीक्यूज का.
If the fourth term of the AP is 4, then the sum of its 7 term is.
सर ये करा दो ना.
So fourth term, so it is given A4 is 4. In the sum of its 7 term. A4 is 4, it means that A plus 3D is 4. So that is the equation 1. Now we have to find the sum of the 7 terms. Means S7 we have to find. S7 will be 7 by 2 twice A plus n minus 1 b. N is 7, so 7 minus 1. Answer 7 by 2 है. So that is twice A, so A can be written as 4 minus A can be written as, for this equation also A can be written as 4 minus 3D plus 6D. So it is 7 by 2. So it will be A minus 6D plus 6D. 60 cancel. So it is 7 by 2 A. 2 4s are 8 and it is 28. So I think answer I can maybe सोचा था कि बिना D के कैसे D को कट हो गया. So answer is A. Okay, so actually I am also thinking that ये question कैसे होगा, because मुझे लग रहा था कि D इसमें आएगा, but D इसमें क्योंकि D is cancel, क्योंकि D cancel हो गया इसमें तो फिर easily आ गया, नहीं तो फिर नहीं आता. अगर इसलिए question ही ऐसा दिया हुआ है. हमारे पास seventh sum of the 7 term आ गया, that is 28. Without D we have found it.
सर दिख नहीं रहा है सर, थोड़ा पास में ले जाओ ना.
बेटा पास में मैं नहीं जा सकता ना. I cannot go in front of the board because मेरा सिस्टम ही ऐसा है, ज्यादा आगे जाऊंगा तो फिर.
हाँ सर, वो पिछला वाला बोर्ड, हाँ ये सही है, अभी सही. सर S7 के बाद सेकंड लाइन में क्या लिखा है? 4 - 3D प्लस
2a plus 4 minus 3d plus 6d. Okay, done. So fifth question you can do as homework. Okay, so that I am leaving for you. Coming to the question number 6. If each term in a given AP is double, then is the new sequence obtained an AP? If yes, then find its common difference. So if each term in a given AP is double, then is the new sequence obtained an AP? If yes, then find its common difference. So let us consider an AP. So don't take a general, don't take a particular AP, take just a general AP. So A plus D, A plus twice D is an AP. ये हमारा एपी हमने ले लिया, ये एपी जनरल एपी लिया हमने, ए प्लस डी, ए प्लस ट्वाइस डी, दैट इज एन एपी. और क्वेश्चन है कि इसका अगर इफ यू डबल द टर्म देन व्हाट इज द कॉमन डिफरेंस. सो नाउ वी आर डबलिंग द टर्म. 2a plus d, 2a plus twice d, okay, is new. This is our new AP. Okay, so therefore common difference between them is that is capital D, you can say that will be common difference will be say 2a plus d minus 12. So it will be twice a plus twice d minus twice a, so it will be twice. So the common difference of the new AP will be also the double the common difference of the previous AP or original AP. Okay, so if each term of the AP is double, then the question is what is the sequence obtained is definitely it is in AP. और कैसे AP है दिखाना है तो you show it A2 minus A1 equal to this A3 minus A2, तो ये AP है. And what is the common difference? Common difference is also double the common difference of the original AP. So common difference D of the new AP is 2D, 2 small d. Small d is the common difference of the original AP. Okay, next one. Find the middle term in the AP. We have to find the middle term. Now, middle term, how to find the middle term? First of all, we have to see how many terms are there. Then only we can able to know what is the middle term. Sometime in an AP there will be 2 middle term. Sometime in an AP there will be 1 middle term. If there are total odd number of terms, then we have only 1 middle term. And if we have 2 even number of total terms, then we have a 2 middle terms. So that let us see this question. Question number 7. Okay, देखते हैं. So question 7. AP is 20, 16, 12, and last is 176. So we take a and 176, a plus n minus 1, b
सर क्लास खत्म होने वाली है, आप ये इसका फोटो भेज देना ना।
176.
सर आप
कितना?
ये करके
1
इसका
मिनट?
फोटो भेज देना सर।
नहीं, फिर कल मैं करवाता हूँ। 1 मिनट है तो फिर आई स्टॉप, जरूरत नहीं है फोटो तो, विल डू इट नेक्स्ट क्लास। Time to go.